Good morning, beautiful people. Hey, how y'all doing? This is AL Thick Madame in Cinnamon Sugar, and I'm leaving work on time. Thank goodness. It's sketchy as it gets closer to the end of my work week. Right now, it's looking like they're gonna need 4, 5, or 6 bodies on Monday. I actually was worried about Sunday because they normally try me on a Sunday. So yeah. Anyway, unfortunately, there are some things that have been brought to my attention that I haven't talked to y'all about. And because today went so well, and I pretty much don't have anything to discuss like that happened today, let me tell y'all about what happened. So, y'all know my off days for now are Wednesdays and Thursdays, right? So, I got to work Friday. They made me the breaker. Cool. All right, whatever. Well, with me being the breaker, sometimes when I come in, I don't necessarily have much to do off the bat. So, some of the stuff I did do, I got people squared away and all that stuff. But yeah, I didn't have anything to do at that moment. So, yeah. So anyway, y'all, let me see if this can help a little bit. Well, no, not really. So, I'm going to be turning in a few minutes, so hopefully it won't be as bad because of the sun. So, yeah, y'all, I didn't really have anything that I needed to really do in that moment. So, while I'm minding my business, one of the new people approaches me, and it just so happened to be the guy who most people keep coming to me like, man, he gay. And, you know, definitely calling him the F word. And I'm just like, Lord, like, I don't know what it is. Ever since I was a child and I first heard somebody say that word, it always came off offensive. And there are some people that because of the time or era that they came up in, they don't see it that way, even if they are a part of the LGBTQA plus community and all that stuff. But it is what it is. So anyway, I don't call nobody that. So yeah, y'all, minding my business. So we're in the middle of a conversation, and then all of a sudden he comes up to me and makes a point to be like, so I know you probably heard, yo, this man start telling me about one of the other new people. And I'm just like, wait a minute, huh? So he was like, yeah, y'all, guess what? So one of the people is about to leave. She will be leaving sooner than later. She's moving, if she can have it her way, out of the state. Right now it's between Utah and Arizona. She just wants to be somewhere that's nothing like this place. She wants to be somewhere hot. She actually is Dominican, I guess you could. I think she's Dominican or Puerto Rican. I think she's Puerto Rican. Let me put it like that. I used to actually work with her mom, but yeah, I think she's Puerto Rican. So she wants to go somewhere where it's hot, but still in the United States. So it seems like she's leaning more towards Arizona. Cool, whatever, y'all. It is what it is. So what she's done is she has solicited the help of like 2 of the new people that work at our job to come and paint and do like little stuff that they should be able to do for way less than having somebody else to come out who, you know what I'm saying, it's their job to fix up houses and all this other stuff. She just wants to be able to get the house fixed up. Every little thing that needs to be done to the house that would give them a better chance at selling it for a decent price so they can have money with them when they leave or whatever. So that's what she's been doing. So I've already known about that aspect. Okay, that's not the problem, y'all. The problem is one of the people then started setting it off recently. Unfortunately, it's the person who rolled up on me and asked me if my last name was a certain last name. And then he was like, oh, well, that's my mom's maiden name and all this other stuff. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Wouldn't be surprised if he actually is some kind of way blood related to me. But I don't know who he is. I don't know him, whatever. So anyway, child, it's him. This is the issue. He done rolled up. y'all, here he go, doing the most. I don't understand.
Welcome to our... Thank you for your business. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
This man know he see me every single day, and like he done wasted his time coming out the building like he finna hand me the receipt. Yes, my buddy here, y'all. Yes, my buddy here, y'all. But anyway, so that's not the issue. The issue is that he has been taking it upon himself to, like, it seemed like he hitting on her. He liked the way her body looked, and like she has her moments where I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. From what I've heard, unless this is something that somebody is making up, when they're over at her house, she'll leave and go and put on like something that's like revealing skin, and then when her husband is about to come home, she'll like go put on like very, very cloth, like all like it's very so much fabric going on, type of pajamas and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, but what is all this about? Now I ain't gonna lie, yet again, I've heard some things about her husband. He no longer works there, but I've heard some things about her husband. I just never would have thought that she was like that. Now I don't know if it's true or not, but maybe she don't get the attention that she, desires from her husband. Maybe she is, experiencing what I have heard about her husband, and so in her mind this is some get back. I have no idea, but apparently she'll like get home, and when he's not there, the husband, she will wear barely anything. So anyway, well, when we get to work, one of the guys takes it upon himself to roll up on her, and like he has to be in her face all day. Now, it has been very convenient what they've been having him do, which is pretty much nothing, so he's been able to be in her face. Now, it's not just her whose face he's in all the time. He been roll up on this other person, and she's new too. And so I thought that this was a cousin or something of his. Apparently it's not. It's some woman he's interested in. It's she like big, like I'm bigger than her, but she might be considered to be big to some people or whatever, right? But the only difference between she and I is that she's like lighter than me, I guess you could say, and she's like smaller weight wise. So anyway, come to find out, on Thursday, he took her cell phone, and she was trying to figure out where her phone went. And not realizing that apparently this man that took her phone, and he's trying to unlock it, hoping that he will come across some provocative photographs and videos that are showing breasts, the, vagine, all that good stuff, child. I'm just like, all this good old internet out here, you can't go find some good porn. You can't go find some good, ooh, baby, don't do it. You can't find no kind of good porn. All this free porn, all these celebrities that be on here, child, dare I say, the Jill Scott, fappening. Ain't that what it was called? Like, that's all that stuff is still out there on the internet too. I'm like, what is going on? Child, it's just so much stuff on the internet. Like, whatever tickles your fancy is there. But he done took this woman's phone, had her thinking she done lost her phone. And so then the phone reappears. And when she tries to go and unlock her phone, he done tried to unlock it so many times that now she has to be forced to call the company and get them to unlock it. You doing the most to try to get into somebody's phone. Then one of the people who actually works doing what I do, the side helper's partner, he done rolled up on her phone, and I guess her phone ain't really hard to unlock. I don't know what she did. I guess it might have been just slide it up or slide it to the side, and hers was unlocked. And he was searching for, nude photos and possibly lewd or whatever types of videos and all this other stuff on her phone as well. It's like, why? For what? What is going on? I'm confused. He went around like trying to do that to like several women on Thursday, their phones, and I'm like, what is this even about? I'm confused. Then old boy who got the 2 kids, he was like, you do know he 30 some years old, right? I was like, what you mean? I thought he was 20. Like, I thought he was in his early 20s. And he was like, you do know he got like 5 kids. I was like, wait a minute, not 5 children. Sir, what is going on? And so he was like, you would think he would be tired of vagina by now. Like, you got all these kids. Every time you look up, you impregnating somebody. Go somewhere and sit down. Apparently got 2 baby mamas. So I was like, okay, so did a twin situation pop off and a triplet situation? He was like, no, one at a time, every single last one of them. I'm like, all right now, sir, you got to calm down. Like, I know you ain't been working nowhere until you got here to where you would have been able to provide for your kids, all of them, in a way that's worthy of even mentioning. Like, ain't no way. Child, I don't understand. But anyway, I don't know what's going on. So then I'm being told that there's a situation going on where a supervisor might be involved as well. Like, if either one of them goes up front or I guess talks to someone in HR, several people finna get fired. I'm just like, why? What is with the sexual harassment? Like, it's to the point where the woman, she don't feel comfortable in her house no more. Now, like I said before, I'm not sure if that was just something that he probably made up, saying, oh, well, she be dressing like this, like she trying to, seduce us and all of this. And then when the husband come home, she do this. I don't know. I don't know. But she is actually uncomfortable now with him being around her. And like, she'll be in the middle of a conversation with people, and he'll roll up in the middle of the conversation. It's like, sir, ain't nobody talking to you. Why are you over here? Like, what is we doing? And the guy who everybody presumes to be gay, he said he started picking up on how he was just appearing out of nowhere because her body language was like way off. And so he said that he would start like rolling up on her and, acting like he had something that he needed to talk to her about to kind of get him to go somewhere else. And y'all, he been going so far to where he will hide behind stuff. And then when she's about to walk by, will jump out, scare her halfway to death. It's like, why? Sir, what is the problem? I don't understand what's going on, y'all. I really don't. I'm sorry. So if there's any truth to this stuff, he finna get fired. They don't play none of this. They've already had one person that I used to work with. They walked him out the door. The police, FBI, whoever it was, walked that man straight up out the door. It was a wrap. Because he was under the care. Well, he was supposed to be in the care. Well, he was supposed to be the caregiver. Let me put it like that. He had legal custody of a young girl. He and his wife did. But he was taking it upon himself to do all kinds of disgusting things to the child and all of that. Child, I'm just like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all are just nasty for no reason. Y'all are just evil for no reason. Like, I don't understand what people see in children. I don't understand. I do not understand. Like, even when I was being molested by my uncle, like, yeah, puberty started for me early. But, sir, you got my aunt. You had my aunt. My aunt wasn't no ugly woman. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is way older now since all that happened. But I'm just saying, my aunt wasn't ugly. My aunt was everything. Child, my aunt was everything back in the day. Like, child, before I was born. Because for the longest, I used to be like, well, where I get booty, hips, and thighs from? And I see the pictures of my aunts on both sides of the family. And I'm like, oh, they was it back in the day. That's why. Oh, okay. Child, so anyway, I don't understand why my uncle was looking at me. I'm 11 years old when everything first started happening. And then when I finally told on him, I was 12. You know what I'm saying? And then the person who raped me when I was 9 years old, when I tell you, I feel like that's a mental disability, because it's somebody who, you know what I'm saying, is known A lot of y'all probably know this person. They have semi-fame, I guess you could say. Like, so, and then like, it's crazy because years upon years after I became an adult, a person that's actually like, well, our age, it just ended up being a situation where it happened later on in life. He had like raped her. It's like, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't understand. Like, and people always coddled this person. People always came to their rescue, never letting them learn from their mistakes. And you know what I'm saying, one of my friends, one of them of which she passed away. She had a terrible asthma attack and she passed away up the street from work. Like, they didn't even get off the street and she had passed away. Her and this other woman who also is Puerto Rican, they told me, and they're older, like they both, well, if the other woman had lived, they both would have been retired by now, but they were always like looking out for me. And somehow we got on the subject of the things that had happened to me or whatever, and I had never told my parents, and they were like, baby, you need to tell your parents. And I told them, but I plan on taking this stuff to the grave. Like, with the situation that happened with the person that's familiar to my family members, I was like, if I tell my daddy this, my daddy might kill this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how familiar it is. And so my daddy, I'm just like my daddy. So it's like, it's a wild card situation. You don't know how they're going to react. So the whole time I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm already struggling with, okay, I'm finally going to tell. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm the type of person, there's a word for it, I forgot what it was. And I meant to put something up about it the other day, but that's what I am. I'm one of those people where I will pretty much act out how a scenario would be if I'm going to have a certain type of a serious, very, very hard conversation with somebody. And because I know how I can be, I know how I would get, and so I'm trying to avoid it because I don't want to chicken out. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I would choke up and everything, like it would just get to a point I could not speak. And so I finally got to the point where I was like, okay, I gotta tell them. I finally told them, and I had to make the decision whether or not I was gonna say exactly who it was. And in that moment, as scared as I was, I did tell them who it was. And I told them, I said, if y'all want to say something to the other family members about who this person is, feel free, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's up to y'all. I don't know how you gonna take it. I don't know how you gonna react. My daddy to this day, what, 70 years old? He'll go to prison for me. He'll set it off on the left, right, front, and the back. Like, my daddy don't play that. He don't play when it come to me. So it is what it is. So I'm just like, I'm fearful that he's gonna do something that's gonna land him in jail behind me, even though it's him reacting, because this is yet another time where he feels as though he wasn't able to protect me. Because when I revealed to him also within that same conversation that I had been, raped, outside of that person, I had been raped again, and that I had been molested. Now, one of the people is deceased. Now, I don't know, he probably would have stomped him out. He would have stomped the uncle out, I'm pretty sure. And this was on my mama's side of the family, and not a blood related. He wasn't blood related to me. It was my aunt's husband. So, I'm always fearful of how it's gonna go, because again, my personality and like a lot of me, I'm so much like my daddy. It's kind of scary, because it's like I will sit there and I will overanalyze a situation. I will sit there and be like, okay, now how should I react? Like, and sometimes I might not think at all, but I try to think. I try to be rational. And I just didn't know how I was going to go with my daddy, y'all. So when situations like this come up, I feel some type of way. And I feel like when this was told to me on Friday, I never even came to y'all with it until now, because in my mind, I think I was kind of like, dang, like, is this just what everybody is on? Everybody want to try to rape somebody. Everybody want to try to roll up. And don't nobody, like, if I'm not interested, like, leave me alone. You just want to keep on prying and prodding, thinking that I'm going to give in because you young and you saying, like, he's been saying all kinds of stuff to the woman who he's been over at her house, fixing on her house and painting it and doing all these other things or whatever. And it's like, you doing all of this and she ain't giving you that same energy back. Why not stop? Like, I don't understand. Like, he's literally doing the absolute most, and she ain't even on that type of energy either. She's not giving him she's not reciprocating that energy. So yeah, y'all, that's why, like, people be doing too much, and that's why I just be like, I have to be by myself. And y'all, the divorce man ain't saying nothing to me since I responded to him and told him I ain't got time for it. Like, what the wife still over there for? Ex-wife, whatever. Like, I'm not understanding. Dang, my mirror did the thing again. I ain't never done this before. I wonder why it's starting to do this now. I don't like that. Let me get out here again and fix it, because I don't play that. I need to be able to see out my mirror. But yeah, y'all. So I don't know what's going on, but I will keep y'all abreast. I have no idea what's going on. And the only reason why I was even reminded of it was because somebody asked me something and they don't do what I do, so they don't be knowing what's going on. And I was like, oh, the only reason why, they wanted to know why he keep on volunteering that he's straight and whatever. I was like, look, we were talking about something else and it was a reason why, and so it led up to it. So he was like, well, hold on, wait a minute, what you talking about? I was like, look, I ain't saying no names, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying that's the reason why it came up. So this man started everything he was doing and went upstairs to go ask the man himself. I was like, well, go ask him then. I'm just telling you it's a lot, because all I could tell him was that a supervisor involved, several workers new, a lot of new ones, one of the old ones. It's just too much. Like, yo, I can't. Yo, I'm sorry. I got an eyelash in my eye. It's trying me. So yeah, y'all, I don't know. I just feel some type of way. And it's like, I think he come back to work tomorrow. And I'm just like, either tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow. So it's like, I don't even be wanting to say, hey, no more. Like, I'm just like, once I find out you got some kind of ignorant past like that, or you acting ignorant like that in the present, I don't be wanting to talk to you. Ain't no conversation to have, ain't nothing to talk about, ain't nothing going on, like, no. So, part of me, well, all of me really, like, if this really is what's going on, I think they both need to go together to HR and tell somebody about the goings on, because ain't nobody got time for that foolishness in the workplace. Don't nobody have time. And I kind of feel like old girl, because she leaving, she might not say nothing. Now, if he's acting crazy at work and it gets crazier, she might. But as of right now, it's like, I feel like she be on this, I don't want to tell on nobody, I don't want to get nobody in trouble. But if he was to snatch you outside of here, like, even though he's a small dude, he's a man and he's stronger than her. Like, if he wanted to, he could just snatch her up. And he know where you live. When he don't see the vehicle at the house and he know you off, he can just roll up. Like, ain't no telling. Like, I don't know. He, at this point, he know your house, front, back, all of that. He know all of that. So if it's some kind of a little hairline type of a situation that can allow him to get into the house, to get to you, like, you shouldn't have to be like, well, let me just stay barricaded in my house until I leave. Hopefully you are going to leave. Like, I don't know. Like, it's too much going on. It's too many factors. I just don't condone the foolishness. I don't. Come to work, do your job, and go home. Like, unless the other person is on the same type of time you on, leave people alone. And then it's funny because he got a whole girlfriend at the house. He found out about the side heifer dealing with old boy in the back, and he tried to act as if he was disgusted by it. But you trying to roll up on a married woman and another woman. I think the other woman married too. And if she ain't, she got a boyfriend. You rolling up on her. You stealing her phone, trying to get into it. Like, you doing the most. You doing the most for some pictures and videos that aren't guaranteed to be even in a phone. Like, I don't understand. I told y'all the people around here are weird. Y'all see why I don't be wanting to have nothing to do with these folks around here? A lot of them are trash. Beyond trash, child. So anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, I will keep y'all updated on the foolishness. Ain't nothing really going on. I'm about to go inside and eat. I might take a nap. I'm not sure. Hopefully, I'm not going to be accosted in some sort of way by the mama and daddy of the children who are above me, who do nothing but gallop throughout the apartment and drag stuff all up and down the floor all day and all night. Hopefully ain't nobody waiting on me at my door, because the daddy was definitely knocking on my door and brought my package to my door. Like, he normally brings my package, but I'm like, you can stop that. Go ahead and pack your stuff and go. Anyway, y'all, have a good one. Bye.